alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I want to play a game.
Hello and welcome to the Sounds from the Grave podcast. My name is Yussef.
And my name is Vania.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're something different.
Like it. Love it.
This is exciting. Because we finally got the trailer for Scream 6 today.
And it did not disappoint.
It certainly didn't.
It certainly is something different.
Yeah. I honestly think... Okay, so I didn't see much comedy aspect to this. This honestly feels like Radio Silence has taken this into a brutal, we're going to see a brutal, no fuck around Ghostface this time.
I see.
Especially with that opening of the trailer, what he does. What the fuck?
The opening for that trailer is ridiculous. So
he didn't give a shit that there was about it. Well, we'll get into it when we talk about it. But yeah.
So I guess we're gonna be doing a little bit of a trailer analysis for Scream 6. Kind of talk about what we see in the trailer, like little Easter eggs, little things that are in there, and then we're gonna talk about some theories as to what we think is gonna happen in Scream 6.
And I have a controversial one, and I'm sure once I say it, a lot of listeners will probably say "fuck you, Kyle."
Kyle, you're off to a good start on the show.
Basically,
Scream is not just
that's the point of
Kyle's
Scream,
favorite franchise, and
definitely not. I mean,
you talk about it a lot. For sure.
I myself, I'm not much of a Scream fan. I mean, seriously.
Who would have thought?
If y'all are watching on YouTube, he has a shrine himself. So,
Kyle, listen to you.
It turns out they actually just went in my room in the trailer.
Yeah, we have revealed that Kyle is a part of the Scream 6 movie.
Turns out you're secretly Ghostface. You're secretly Ghostface.
Colt, I am.
Turns out that's just your collection.
I absolutely would join the cult. That'd be the easiest yes ever.
Before we do get into the trailer, though, I think we got to talk about the poster that dropped too. Because that poster looks badass.
Yes, it does, but it's very controversial. I have seen that. I don't have an issue with it, but it seems like a majority of the fan base seems to think that it's trash and that they should have used some of the more fan made posters. Because if you remember last year, the poster for the 2022 one was actually made. Well, the one for Dolby was actually made by Creepy Duck Design, who does really amazing fan made posters. And they actually contracted him out to do that one, and people wanted him to do another one, but apparently they didn't.
I mean, I still like this one though. I like Ghostface in the background, kind of like seeing over the city. It's like he's everywhere at this point.
Yeah, I like it, but I think so far though, besides the subway line cool interactive poster that they came out with, I think the subway one with just Ghostface in the subway window is my favorite so far.
I would say I would agree with that. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the minimalist aspect of that line subway map poster.
Yeah,
I thought it was really cool and everything because it was just built just for hardcore fans.
Yeah,
because of all the names and everything.
But I figured that they would do a poster like this anyway because they seem to have been sticking with this whole thing of just having every single person that's in the movie's face on the poster.
Yeah, because it's kind of what they did with 2022.
Yeah, which works, but also I kind of want them to go back to more of a simplistic Scream 1 poster.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, they kind of really did that with the last drop where they had everybody with the ghost face mask, but it kind of is almost like an homage to the original. But this poster actually looks very much, correct me if I'm wrong, as above, so below kind of vibes. With the posters, I'm just
it absolutely does.
I was we should try something different. I get the feel because it's like almost like almost like the reflection of the city, like with the sun and all that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Funny enough, for some reason when I first saw it, it reminded me of like a Batman symbol a little bit because like the way
my
they
God.
like set up like the curves where the characters are.
Yes.
And it reminded me of like the old like Gotham TV show posters.
I swear,
Where like,
if
the
this
city
one-
made the city
Yeah.
look like a bat.
It does look like the Gotham TV poster. Holy shit, I didn't think about that. I swear to God, if this movie ends with there being like a thing where Ghostface like runs off into the alley and some kid's like, "Oh, where's he going, Dad?" And it's like he's running because he has to. Ghostface, he's the Ghostface we deserve, but not the one we need right now.
Just thinking that exact same thing. But yeah, I mean, the poster dropped. It's an okay poster. I mean, that's pretty much what we're going to be seeing when we go to theaters and see the posters up on the marquees and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that's what's going to be on the release, unless like on the home media release, unless somehow they do something different. We'll see.
I'm sure that they'll do a different one as well.
Yeah, they'll probably do different editions too. Because like the 4K had a slightly different look for 2022, same as Halloween Ends has a different look on 4K or Blu-ray, depending on what you're buying.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll switch it up with something.
One thing I have, which I remember I'd seen interviews saying that the reason why this trailer took so long to drop was because Radio Silence was doing their very best to try and make it to where it was as little spoilery as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they did a good job. Like, honestly, like, yeah, we can theorize and stuff, but unlike the last one where you can pretty much, where we all knew Dewey was going to die just from the trailer, you really don't know what the hell's going on in this one. And there's so many red herrings in this.
Yeah. What I like about it is that you get the basic idea of what the plot is. Okay, it's like somebody that is idolizing and has a shrine to Ghostface. And then that's pretty much all you know.
But, wait, did you notice something? Oh, wait, remember in the last trailer, last little teaser, and at the end of this one, we see that Ghostface with just the regular solid Ghostface mask, but this one focused on the one with the Warren mask.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it the same person, or are we getting the usual multiple killers? I'm kind of on board with. I'm hoping that they do the whole theory going around that they want them to be a Ghostface cult going around doing it.
Based on something in the trailer that we're gonna get to in a second, I can see that kind of being a thing. But but I think we might as well just get into the basics of that happens in the trailer, and then we'll like deep dive into it after that.
Okay.
But I mean, right off the bat, the trailer starts with it starts with a bang. We just get Jenna Ortega and I mean, Sam and Tara just running into a market and being like, "You gotta help us." And I love that one guy's like, "Lady, there's a fucking line."
Yeah.
It's like the most New Yorker thing.
Lady, this is a line. Get in line.
That's like the most New Yorker thing. It's like, there's a fucking line.
Yeah. And he like they say that, and then literally the most least expected thing you've never seen in a Scream movie. Ghostface just walks out into the fucking busy supermarket and fucking guts this dude.
Just guts a dude.
Does not give a
public
shit.
Was like, here's a show.
And that immediately tells you, okay, this is a different Ghostface. Like this one is not afraid.
We've never seen before.
Like
I don't think, honestly, unless I'm just misremembering, I've never seen Ghostface kill in public like that.
I don't think so either, and also not killing anybody that he has that's on his list. That's on their list, you know.
Yeah, this is basically anyone who
gets a rando
in his way, he's gonna fucking die because he doesn't kill just one dude. He kills. We see at least two people die in this one, randos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and, Michael Myers.
yeah, literally. And this the second rando, this is the one that's like, what the hell? This Ghostface does not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This guy pulls a shot. The shopkeeper pulls a shotgun out, shoots at him, and then the Ghostface gets the gun away from him and fucking shoots him with a fucking shotgun,
one-handed,
and then just carries it around. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is the Ghostface with the Warren mask, with the real like worn like think Halloween 2018 mask, but
Yep.
ghost face style.
Which I do want to mention later on when we're talking about, like, after we talk about the trailer, basic stuff on the trailer. But I don't understand a lot of the backlash of people going like, oh, why is Ghostface holding a shotgun? I'm like, have you not seen every other Scream movie where somebody always holds a gun at some point?
Every Ghostface has used a gun.
So it's like, it's not a big deal. This one just happens to be a bigger gun.
Yeah,
it happens.
and it made sense why he didn't just walk into the shop.
Yeah, it was a
with
self-defense thing at first. Yeah,
he took it
out of necessity. Yeah. So, but then we get like a little tense little segment of Tara and Sam on one side of the aisle and Ghostface walking through the other side, like hunting, which was very cool. Because I saw that as a
grass. I'm surprised that they haven't cut their.
It reminded me
glass, but not grass. Glass.
Yeah. It reminded me of the kitchen scene from Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
Especially because they're on the ground crawling.
Yeah.
And you got Ghostface on the other side hunting.
Yeah, but fucking Tara was like, I don't know, she was kind of being dumb. She was making a lot of noise.
Sam was like, fuck up.
Yeah. But and then we get this really awesome shot where Sam's looking through
in between the shelves.
Tara, you're looking through the shelves and you just see the ghost face just turn and look at it, and it's just a really awesome shot.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, jeez.
And then after that, it opens up to Sam. Basically, she's talking. I'm assuming to a therapist, saying
probably
that there's a darkness in her, and it's followed her. And you see her. We see a shot of her holding a ghost face mask.
The worn ghost face mask.
The worn ghost face mask, which brings me to my point that of red herrings. I don't think they're going to make it that obvious. Like,
I don't think so either.
I've seen people say, I bet Sam's ghost face, she's going to finally snap. Nah, they're going to make this obvious. It's very clear she's not going to be it.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's going to be either. Like, what I'm thinking is going to happen. Well, actually, no, we'll get to that later because I want to talk trailer and then theories first.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and finish the trailer.
But yeah, after we get Sam in therapy, we get a little voiceover from somebody we know from a previous Scream. We finally get a shot of Kirby back in the franchise. Yep. Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorely missed.
What do y'all think of Kirby? I've seen a lot of people like shit on Kirby's wig. Okay, but honestly, if you look at Kirby's wig and you look at what she's wearing, she sort of looks like she's like. It honestly looks like they're paying homage to Tiffany from Bride of Chucky.
Yeah,
that's who she.
A lot of people were posting like side by sides of them.
Yeah.
Too. And what I'm thinking is maybe it's something on purpose. Like maybe it's like a legit bad wig that something happens. So like she needs to take it off and something's happened to her head or something. You know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But did you notice the thing that she had on?
Yeah, wasn't it just like a black shirt and a black leather jacket?
No, not just that. She had a gun holster.
Oh my god! I didn't notice that at all. No.
Yeah, which is. Which I've heard that they think that Kirby is an FBI agent in this movie.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be good. I like that. I do like when they cut to all of like the final girls essentially, and they're like, we have a shared history.
Yeah,
like, that's cool. I like that. That's like they're all connected by that one thing now.
Yep.
Now here's where we get to a really interesting shot: the graffiti of Ghostface.
I love it.
That says, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
I need that as a poster.
Same. That would have been a great poster.
Yeah. It's almost like not just the killer. It's almost like other people are starting to like romanticize Ghostface.
Yeah, same as it reminded me, funny enough, of like Spider-Man. I think it was the second Spider-Man, Tom Holland one, Far From Home. With the graffiti of Iron Man and all that stuff of like people like idolizing Iron Man, like that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
but like twisted.
Yeah, it even said what's your favorite scary movie on it and everything. Like it looks like people are. It's like how in real life when people become obsessed with like certain with like they have favorite serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, don't need to be called out like that. I'm not obsessed. Come on, all right, not like that. Come on, let's not
You know
romanticize.
what I
And
mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, y'all,
Yeah.
chill. Like I know
yeah.
I have like a knife kink, but relax. Anyways, but yeah, it is definitely the thing that it makes me feel like it refers to is like, you know how even the last one, it just seems to be like a obviously every Scream movie is almost like a not a repeat, but it seems like it gets more modernized because more people are exposed to the way that they do the killings, and they always want to do like a sequel. But it's like the more people know about it, it's like they build a fandom, and then they
Yeah,
all want to become Ghostface, or they all want to like not all become Ghostface, but they want to like see like who can actually like like finish what was started,
yeah.
kind of
Like
thing.
who's gonna
So
become the next Ghostface? Who's taking up the
like
mantle?
I'm just scared that it might take maybe like a well, I know that this is irrelevant, but kind of relevant, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's like there's like gonna be videos and TikToks of like just people like building a cult, and like it's like, oh, like I'm Ghostface, and then everybody just kind of like then there's just gonna be like the ultimate Ghostface with like the worn out mask. But that's going too far ahead. I don't think that's necessarily gonna happen, but if it takes that route, I'm gonna be pissed. But in a way, like if it's done well, then
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, and I mean, we also do get right after that we do get the some more voiceover from Kirby saying that this is a different Ghostface. Like this is something we haven't
Yeah,
seen him do before.
Right.
Which again begs like this Ghostface looks like he's out for more blood than usual.
yeah.
And then we cut to the infamous shrine,
Oh yeah,
aka Kyle's basement.
yeah. Basically, like honestly, when I saw this is like, yep, this is pretty much what I want my Scream collection to be. I want to have this much memorabilia. Like literally, if like this is far from just a fan like in the stab movies. This person literally has almost everything from every murder and just little stuff from the stab movies as well.
Yeah.
If we just go through it real quick, first of all 9 Ghostface costumes are on display.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and this is all stuff you have to like pause and look for, but I've like found list of it. The star that Derek was on from Scream 2, Sydney's boyfriend, it's there. One of the masks from Sydney's play from Scream 2,
I did see that. Yep.
it's there. Jill's outfit is
Mm-hmm.
there. There's a Stab 3 film slate.
Which I saw
There's
as well. Did you see the film reel too?
there's a Stab 3 script. Uh, and I'll get to like some of the more crazy stuff in a minute. There's a Stab 3 film. There's a I already said that. The Steve's jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then Casey Becker. Something from Casey Becker is there. There's a tape. There is Tatum's outfit
Which
can
I
be seen
yep.
in the
Very
background.
very small in the background, but it's there. Yep.
Yeah, 2 of Gail's books are there. And now we're getting to the cool stuff. Mrs. Loomis's gun is on display.
Hmm.
Mrs. Loomis's outfit is on there. And then, are you ready for this? The jacket that Stu's wearing in the party, the red little robe thing, it's on display. And Billy Loomis's shirt, the shirt that oh fuck, what's her fucking name? The girl who gets like brutally murdered in Scream 4, the one who gets disemboweled.
Oh crap! I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here, but her shirt is her outfit is there, all bloodied up. But the thing that blew my mind, literally laying beside Billy Loomis's shirt, the TV
they
that
they threw on
that
Stu.
supposedly killed Stu if Stu is dead is there. They put everything in here. It is insane.
Yep. Literally every single
Yeah,
piece.
hardcore.
of anything to do with either the Scream franchise itself or Stab is in there.
Which remember how much important stuff this is and where you would find this stuff, and I'll tell you my theory after we get done with the trailer.
Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. But then right after that is when we cut to Gale on the phone. And of course, you hear I like the little Saw reference of Ghostface saying, "I want to play a game."
Yep.
And I love that Gale got it right too. She's like, you're the 10th guy to do this.
Yeah. And you know how iconic this scene's going to be? Because this is Gale's first phone call. She's never had a phone call with Ghostface.
That's true.
This is it, too.
Ooh, that worries me.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm worried for her.
And just what Ghostface is saying about how he's something different. Which
I'm curious as to who that guy in the background is that's out of focus.
Yeah, I know, because we see a guy in the background in Gail's, I guess it's her apartment or somewhere there, and then we see Ghostface grab the guy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's her husband though, because that little tiny bit that you see the phone ringing right behind the phone.
Would she already moved on from duty that quick?
I don't know though, because behind the phone when it rings in that just tiny little bit little segment, there's a picture of her and some other guy kissing her cheek, but it's not Dewey.
Could be.
So it could be either
it could be a new boyfriend,
or something. Yeah. Because maybe it might not
because
just
we
be...
haven't established how many years this takes place.
Yeah.
After 4, but I know that they're supposed that there's a college. They're in college. The ones who are in college age are in college at Blackmore University. So
we know it's been some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to know, does Gale die? Please do not. But we also have...
I highly doubt they're going to kill Gale.
They made it too obvious in the trailer, so I really don't think they're going to.
Yeah.
But we do also get Ghostface doing the iconic cleaning of the knife.
I love it.
I love when he does it. Yep.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Side by side.
All started by Billy Loomis.
Good old Billy.
Because remember when Sam killed Richie, she did that too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, which was cool because it's like, oh cool, she paid homage to her dad.
Yep. Now here's something that's interesting though. I'm thinking we're gonna have, at least in this scene, there's gonna be 2 different ghost faces.
Oh yeah.
Because
I guarantee you, there's at least 2.
Because there's the one that pulls the guy out. No, she would have heard something of a struggle in the background on the phone.
Yeah, because he didn't struggle, so clearly someone is on the phone. Yeah, or because they like to fuck with us in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
This phone conversation is not going on while that's happening.
That's true. Or it could even be something that Ghostface pre-recorded.
Yeah.
But we'll leave that up to debate, because that's a lot of coincidence of her having to say the exact things and him replying at the exact timing would be weird. So that's probably not going to work. But then after that, we do get this really interesting shot of an abandoned theater. It could also be part of the shrine area. Yeah. With a really cool projector that has Ghostface on it.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, but did you notice what I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Roman's Ghostface, which would make sense because that's a scene from Scream 3. Remember where Sidney's in front of the real playing and Roman's there seeing looking for Maureen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like how they have a graffiti of Ghostface all over the little window to the projector. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, because that's where you also see Sam holding the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I do like the background of behind Sam, where it's just some sort of reel of Ghost. You see Ghostface for a split second, but you can't really tell what it's from, if it's from Stab or if it's from something to do with the real killings.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I like that. And again, I think they threw in another red herring in there because for a split second you get Jenna Ortega or Tara looking like she's about to fall down from something, and she gives an evil look.
Yeah, you saw that look, right?
Yeah.
That's what's the hell's going on there?
So I don't know if literally that's just a red herring or it's just that just happened to be the face that she made.
Even though plot wise, I could see her being upset with her sister for causing so much family issues that she does snap.
Yeah, I don't think she would
But
go that far.
I wouldn't like them making her a killer.
Yeah, I think that would be too much.
Yeah, I honestly want her to go. I honestly won't. Like, I wouldn't. I don't think they'd do it because she's Billy's daughter.
Yeah,
I don't think that they would do that to her. But I honestly wanted Tara to be the main final girl.
mm-hmm.
I thought it would be something if they killed off Sam and just had
Which
Tara take over.
could be a possibility because one of the last shots is
Could
Sam
be.
falling from the second floor of the theater.
Yeah,
So possible that Sam
Could
does
be.
die in this, and then Tara will take up the mantle as final girl.
Yeah.
Possible. We do get some quick shots of like some of the other characters, like Tamara Weaving's character. They don't really say much though, like anything.
Yeah,
They're just kind
it's
of
so
there.
cool that she's there. I honestly, like, as much as like they haven't said much about her and you only see like one shot of her, I honestly wouldn't be shocked if she's the first kill.
That'd be good.
If she's like the first opening kill.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I like how it ends with like the subway teaser.
The train, yeah. And I have a theory about that because you know how the last one ended, where everybody's been freaking out. They're like, "Oh shit, they're gonna kill Mindy."
Mm-hmm.
If you really pay attention, you never see Mindy with that group on the subway.
It's just Sam, Tara, and one of the new characters.
I think Mindy's on a different train.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
I also don't think they would kill Mindy because then they would just basically be copying Scream 2 by killing the
Randy of the group. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much like the basic stuff that happens in the trailer.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, I mean, right now
you finally get to see the new detective character, and I forgot what they said his name is officially.
I don't remember his name either, but I just know the actor's name. That's about it.
Yeah,
it's like Dermot Mulroney or something like that.
Yeah, I know they changed it, but originally the theory was that his name was well, people had saw it leak, but it got changed. It was Detective Walters. And people thought it means he was going to be Rebecca Walters, the Alison Brie's character from Scream 4. It was going to be her dad.
Interesting.
But his name got changed.
Now I'm curious if, from what you said about the Kirby theory of her being some sort of FBI agent or detective, maybe they're partners. That's also a possibility, or like he's like the senior partner or something like that. You know?
Yeah, that's what I think. I honestly think Kirby's in the FBI.
Yeah.
In this, but I also have another theory, controversial, that we'll talk about when we get ready for our theories.
Well, I want to talk about some more like the other references that are in there in the trailer that are like kind of hidden, kind of not. But we definitely got to talk about the overall Halloween reference to everything.
I love it
because there's three things right off the bat. First of all, it's set on Halloween night.
Yep.
Second of all, you get a worn mask, which looks like it's the original Ghostface mask. And third, right at the beginning in that scene in the market, when the guy's like, "Hey, dude, what's your problem?" He does the heavy breathing that Michael is known for doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Did y'all catch the end of the trailer? I don't know if this is just like here's a little fun fan tease. Did you catch the end of the trailer? Did you hear it?
Mm-mm.
They put the Jason chi ma 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 in the trailer.
Those bastards. I love it.
At the end, when it cuts to the thing, it says now play in theaters March 10th. You can hear ma ma ma.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Did I just hear that correctly?
They're really going for it, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. I like that. I respect it. But I mean, there's that. There's, like I said earlier, the Jurassic Park reference with like the kitchen scene. There's the Saw reference. What's interesting too is I'm pretty sure this is Billy's Ghostface outfit, because out of all 9, there's only one that's in a glass case. Everything else is just like on a mannequin.
Yeah.
So
I would think Billy's would probably be the one, unless they're using Stu's.
Unless it's Stu's.
Yeah.
It's probably most likely Skeet.
It could be,
could be Billy's because he's in the cast. So for this movie,
Yeah, which makes me wonder if Sam's gonna have hallucinations again, and we're gonna see Skeet Ulrich again.
Yeah,
Why the fuck not?
I feel like
Yeah,
we would, because
I mean, the fan
that
service.
would that would
yeah.
necessitate her going back to therapy again for all that kind of stuff too.
It's gonna be interesting to find out who her therapist is, because if she's going through and telling all this stuff to her therapist, I would think that
That's ammo for
either
the therapist.
it being a red herring or an obvious or a way for them to get closer to Sam. I would think the therapist would be a suspect.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Or just
Mm.
throwing it out there, or it's not even anything to do with anything in the movie. It's just a cameo from some director or some other actor. That's
yeah,
like some famous horror actor. That's the
yeah.
other thing
Because
I can see happening.
I don't know if you've seen on the cast, and nobody knows why she's on the cast, and no one said anything. And I don't know if it's just like a glitch on the cast or if it's like legit. Anya Taylor-Joy is in
That's
the
what I was
cast.
looking at right
What?
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I was
like-
Anya Taylor-Joy is in the cast. I was about to say,
Yeah.
I'm like, what if it's her? Like,
Dude,
Unless
not
she's-
but as like the therapist or some
Or-
shit.
yeah, what if
Then-
she's the third, or she's the opening kill?
I was gonna say what she could be the
Yeah.
opening kill, because they always kill off like a big name at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that could be our opening kill too. Oh man.
that would be insane.
What if it was like Anya Taylor-Joy as Anya Taylor-Joy, like not as a character?
That's funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Nah, she has to do something iconic. I mean, I might as well stop the label, please.
Like
Give
she
an
just got out.
iconic
She just got
theme.
off shooting the menu.
Yeah.
She is
apparently,
the menu, please. She is the moment. Get out of here with that shit.
here recently, Kevin Williamson, he's seen the final cut and
Mhm.
he's praised it a lot.
Well, that's good to hear. I like that.
He said he loves it,
Excellent. That's a good sign.
and all the advanced screenings have been positive.
I'm trying to think of like what else is in the trailer that's like some sort of reference to anything in other horror movies, but as of right now, I can't think of anything except for like
you know we didn't get in the trailer, or they showed it from a different angle. That awesome ass Ghostface screen cap that got posted by Entertainment Weekly.
yes,
Everybody was freaking out. We didn't see that in the trailer.
Which, looking at the background and looking at the trailer, looks like it's set in Gail's apartment.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Oof. I'm not
But
ready.
then again, in the trailer, when you see Ghostface like do his raise the knife up and slash, it does look like he's doing it in that pose. So maybe it's being shown from a different angle in the
Could
trailer.
be, yeah. But then outside of that, I mean, obviously there's this the Scream 2 reference of it being set. At least it looks like the climax is going to be in a theater, similar to the ending of Scream 2. I'm curious as to that whole little scene of Mindy on a ladder going from building to another building, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I saw somebody who screen capped it and said, "My fat ass would break that ladder immediately."
That part.
And I was like, "Oh, don't do that." But I mean, that's
Insult
really
ourselves once in a while.
right. Self-deprecating humor is the best.
That's how we cope with shit, honestly.
But I think like in terms of those big references to the horror genre and other famous, horror films and everything, I think that's like the biggest stuff on there. But I think, I mean, I'm you keep teasing at it, Kyle. Like I don't know what this theory is.
Well, I would like to hear y'all's theories first.
Okay, so I have a couple theories running around.
Okay.
Not necessarily as to like who the killer is, but just like motives.
Okay.
One of my first ones is it's somebody that knows that Sam is related to Billy and is purposefully trying to push her over the edge so she will like get the killer instinct that her father had.
Yes.
That's a good motive for it. My other motive is that it's somebody who, this is something I was discussing with a friend of mine earlier. It's somebody that is in the studio system that knows that the Stab franchise is failing miserably and is saying, I'm going to shake it up. It's somebody that has a good amount of money because that's how to be able to get the outfits and that stuff. That's police evidence. You would have to bribe a bunch of people a bunch of money to be able to get that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking it's somebody with a lot of money. So it's either somebody in the studio system that is a huge fan of Stab and wants to reinvigorate the franchise, or it's somebody that might be related to Roman.
I've heard that too. I've heard that theory that they think Roman, something to do with Roman.
Yeah, because I mean,
is a connection.
All that kind of stuff would be in an evidence lockup in Woodsboro Police Department. So somebody would have paid a lot of money for all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
those are my motives. You're really close, but and you're gonna like kick yourself when I tell you my theory, because it's right there as clear as day. But let's hear if V has anything.
Honestly, because it's like, I'm not saying that this trailer is vague, because it's just kind of like there is a lot, but at the same time, like you said, they're trying to like throw you off and that kind of thing. But I do have, I mean, I hope not. You guys might like, say differently, but I think, I don't know, the fact that Dewey died makes me feel like Gail's gonna die. That's just an unpopular theory for me. I was like, yeah, if this is the first time we see her getting a call, Dewey is like right next to the line. And imagine like, I don't know, like I swear I saw shit. Like when I saw this trailer, for a second I thought I saw Sydney Prescott in the fucking beginning of the opening shot. And I'm like, wait, wait, what? No. I was like, no. I was like, okay, I went back and I was like, okay, it's not. But the fact that, might as well like start, I guess, if we want a final girl, like I know Gail isn't it, because at that point they're just killing off all the old ones, and then that's gonna be adding more. If they were to continue with the Scream franchise, they're just gonna add more shit to the shrine. Like it's just gonna keep going down the line. But that's just an unpopular theory. I think so, but if she does, I'll be like, well.
I do have a smaller, like, very low-key theory, because I know there's the whole thing about Neve not being in the film. I do think that they might pull a Scream 3 Randy and have, like, a really small cameo of, like, maybe them FaceTiming her for, like, a second just to get some advice, or something like that, but, like, she's not physically in there with them.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's possible, but it's also highly doubtful, considering everything that happened behind the scenes with that.
Okay.
And then also the other theory is that it's 2. And he's still alive.
This is the only thing I want.
So that explains the worn mask. It's the original mask. Only 2 people wore it.
Nope. Dude, if that worn face comes off and it's fucking Stu, I will lose my goddamn shit.
That's our Avengers moment right there.
Yeah. It'll be the greatest moment in cinema history. I will go back and find every single thread of everybody who's ever told me that I was dumb for thinking Stu was alive. And rub it in their fucking face.
Just sending a picture of your middle finger like, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, I'm ready for this theory of yours.
Okay, you're ready for the theory that I think listeners are going to tell me to go fuck myself on? Okay. Buckle up. Y'all been really close. The thing that I think gets me with this one is 2 things. One, Ghostface says I'm somebody different. I'm something different. This is clearly something we've never seen before. This is a Ghostface that's we've never had. So clearly it's not like your typical usual Ghostface. 2, the shrine. Everything in there, the only way you would be able to get that is by police evidence. Now, who would have access to police evidence? FBI detectives.
Oh my god.
I think Kirby is going to end up being either the mastermind or one of the ghost faces.
No,
she's
either
That's what I was thinking.
She's either one of them or she's helping the mastermind, because she would have, if she's a detective, she would be able to get access to all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And also set up red herrings where they won't be caught.
Right. She's also a massive horror fan and is a fan of the genre. and fits the motive of being able to mess with people with stuff like that.
Now, what I'm curious though is why would she be helping them or becoming a ghost face?
The trauma of what she went through in 4, of being betrayed and then also people kind of forgetting about her.
Make it very
so meta. Piggybacking what Kyle said, as a Bride of Chucky massive fan. Hi, how are you? The fact he does have a point, because not only is like, the way that she's dressed is kind of like Tiffany, and Tiffany was helping Chucky trying to get his body back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like helping the mastermind being, well, as if she was trying to get the amulet to bring the souls back. Is like she was trying to help Chucky, like, for like a greater cause to get his body back. Obviously, him being a manipulative fuck, he was just like, oh yeah, like I don't love you, that kind of thing. And then she got mad and whatever. She's like, I was working for you, now you can go fuck yourself. But with the outfit, it's like a really big like maybe like Kyle. I mean, that's not a bad theory at all.
Yeah, I think she's either one of them or she's. I'm leaning more towards she's helping the main person that's behind this, and I think and another reasons why I think it's Kirby, if she is a FBI detective, is because Ghostface says I'm something different. We've never had a Ghostface who's been in the police department.
That's very true.
Think of how crazy that would be to have to go against somebody who's on the inside.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I like that theory though.
But also, it also ends with something that you brought up. I also think that this is going to be the first time ever where this ends on a cliffhanger, where where Ghostface escapes. I think we're only going to see 2 Ghostface, one being Kirby and one being somebody else, some other character. It's probably it may end up being one of the main people. Kirby may have talked him into helping her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kirby's going to get away at the end, but I think there's going to be a scene at the end where we get there's a phone call, and it's Sydney on the call.
Okay.
And Ghostface is talking to her because she's gone somewhere, and Ghostface who we don't know is the leader, who was let into her house by Kirby, kills Detective Kincaid, kills Sydney's husband, which is going to tie into bringing her back for 7 for the final showdown.
Okay, interesting. So we get a little cameo from Patrick Dempsey as well.
I think that, but I also think it's going to be Kirby escape, or like there's going to be a Ghostface escaping, and I do think that there is going to be a Neve Campbell, not necessarily on screen, but maybe a phone call.
Okay,
that's going to lead into 7.
That's interesting. I like that. That would be a good way to end it. Very Empire Strikes Back with like the little cliffhanger.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What? Why the fuck would Kirby be Ghostface?" I trust Radio Silence that they will be able to tell a story that makes sense into why she's doing it. But that's just the best thing I can think of, because who else would it be able to get all this fucking police evidence?
Yeah,
because everything in that shrine is police evidence.
Yep. So that's why I'm curious as to like, how do they get it? And...
Or it's the obvious other detective. It's clearly somebody in the police. So that's my theory.
Okay.
Yeah, but who else would
I'm very much
even want to even?
Yeah, I'm very much leaning toward Kirby being it, and that would be insane.
Yeah.
That'd be that. I don't know. I feel like that would probably piss people off.
It might.
No.
Now here's what will be interesting. Here's what will be interesting. We take 2 of these theories and combine them to where it's still Stu.
Kirby lets Stu into,
and Kirby idolizes Stu so much.
Yeah.
That they're working together, and she's able to get him the evidence, and he builds the shrine.
I can see that. And then like she leads him to
Because
where
that's where he's
Sydney's
like,
hiding.
it's essentially his trophy room of like, look at this legacy that me and Billy started together. Look at how much it's grown.
He could, she could lead him to where Sydney's hiding because she's an FBI detective.
The
She
one
would
that
know
got away.
Yeah, he kills Kincaid to bring Sydney back for 7, but you'd have to end it with the awesome thing of him going, "Surprise, Sydney!"
Oh,
like, can you imagine being in the theater and seeing Ghostface say "Surprise, Sydney" and pulling off his mask to reveal fucking Stu? I will lose my goddamn mind.
all like scratched up stew.
Yeah, all scratched up. Yeah.
That's a messed up stew, if you ask me. He went through hell and back. Fucking kidding
We'll see.
me?
But see, then they had to come up with a really good way of how the hell were they able to keep it a secret that he survived all these years.
I mean, it's easy enough for people to fake their own deaths, so
Yeah,
it could be one of those things. And again,
Like
if you
Michael
said,
Jackson, apparently.
and again, if you said, the whole thing with Kirby, FBI usually has access to witness protection stuff. So that's the whole thing that they could have done for him. Give him a whole new identity.
Kirby is an FBI,
If it
which
is,
I do think she is. Like I said, I do think it's someone in the police force because that's the only thing that I can explain about that. About him have that evidence. I really don't want them to, and then I think it's going to be one of the other people. I just hope it's not one of the sisters. I really hope they don't.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Tara a killer. She would be the only
Yeah, but
because
in an unlikely
Mindy and
world.
Chad also wouldn't make sense either.
No, because Mindy already had her near death experience, and so did Chad.
Yeah.
So they were already clearly victims of Ghostface, not killed, but traumatized by it in some way.
But in an unlikely world, like, do you guys think that Tara could be? Because mind you, that Sam is very in tune with her dad versus the younger sister.
Yeah.
Which
is why I said
because she doesn't have it. She doesn't feel that much of attachment to her dad versus Sam. That not attachment, but there's a regret, but like she feels very much the killer instinct that her dad had versus Tara, who's just like, you broke our family, blah, 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 that.
Yeah.
Like, go. Then,
Which again could also feed into the whole thing of like trying to push Sam over the edge and give in to the bloodlust.
Well, which also I think a lot of this movie is going to be trying to frame Sam.
I think so too, because everybody, I think it's going to become like common knowledge, or it's going to be like everybody's going to know that she was related to Billy.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to immediately be suspicious of her.
It's interesting. To be fair, in the last movie, I did think Tara was one of the ghost face, but then it turns out that it was just her boyfriend. I'm like, oh, stereotypical like first movie kind of thing, or like even like the what was it? The seasons of in the MTV one.
Oh, like, I love MTV Scream series.
Yeah, I do too.
I love it.
But there was one season that I didn't think it was so good.
The way that they kept the second killer secret until the season 2, that was so awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though I knew from the very beginning, I was like, it's too obvious who this is. And they're like, oh, it's not. It's not. Okay, well, it's not that person. And then it gets revealed that it is that person in Scream in season 2. I was like, okay, cool.
I still need to see it. You
need to see it. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not saying. That's why I'm not saying who it is, but yeah, it's fucking great. You really need to see it. At least watch 1 and 2.
I've heard 3 is bad.
Yeah, 3's bad. There's also a kill I think in season 1 or maybe 2. One of them. It may be 1 that is probably the most brutal, most goriest kill I've ever seen in a Scream franchise.
Okay, we'll see. I'll have to check it then. Once I finish one of the 2 shows that I'm watching, I'll watch that one next. It's already on my Netflix list. So,
but my unpopular opinion, I think Gail dies, but that's an unlikely. But if she does, I'm like, see, back to back. I'm telling you, like they're just gonna kill off the legends, the collection.
I think one of the core 4 of the survivors of the new people will die in this movie. Either Chad or Mindy. I don't think one of the sisters will die.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Chad. Because, Chad didn't really do much in 2022's.
Yeah.
Why did he survive? That was like, I'm not saying that it was a good thing to keep him, a
Or
bad thing to keep him alive. It was just kind of like
yeah,
I just survived, and
He
like
just got lucky because like
or
the cops showed up. Like,
yeah, or it's Chad and Kirby as Ghostface. That would be
hmm,
kind of weird.
that's kind of
that'd be an interesting
weird.
twist.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Chad to be a Ghostface killer.
Because again, it's one of those things like, where's the motive?
Yeah.
Like, why are they becoming Ghostface?
Well, I mean, in 2022, the motive was, two people on Reddit liked the Stab movie so much that they wanted to
Which at
to
the same
reboot it.
which at the same time is like it's one of the scariest real world reasons to do stuff like that.
I know, especially when you got all the when right after that you had all the people bitching about Halloween Kills and then Halloween and then the Halloween Ends stuff, and this is like, wow, Scream 22 is continuing to prove itself correct.
Yeah, it's funny because they were pretty much making fun of stuff like Star
Yeah,
Wars, like the Star Wars
they're
sequel
so self
trilogy
yeah,
and
but
legacy
it's
sequels and that kind
so
of stuff.
far just from this trailer and just the setting and the way everything looks, and honestly, it even looks like it's shot like better. It looks like way more better cinematography
Hmm.
and everything.
The sets
And
like look bigger and
yeah, everything looks like, honestly, this thing's. I think I'm going to be in watching this movie every week, at least
Mhm.
once every week.
yeah, it's one of those that like as soon as it comes out and like Blu-ray or 4K, I'm like I have to buy the 4K for this because I need to see it in like the best
Yeah,
quality possible. So yeah, I'm
I'm
excited for
so
this.
fucking
I'm hyped.
excited.
Me too.
Yep. I think our plan is we're gonna. I think because Udani and Jude's coming down on the 10th to watch
Hmm.
it. I think everybody. The plan is for everybody to get tickets to all go see it together, but we're also gonna go out to dinner beforehand
Yeah,
and do that. But I know me and Cece and whoever wants to join us is seeing it on Thursday, the day it drops in theaters, as well.
I probably won't be able to just because of work. Because I know you guys use Hay
Yeah,
Springs and that's far from me.
yeah.
But it is what it is. Um,
I don't care where I have to go. I'm seeing this movie as soon as it drops in theaters. I don't care if I have to go like to
okay.
some off the wall, mom and pop movie theater.
I just want to see it already. I don't care.
Yep.
Even if I have to see it through like a little projector screen, I don't care. I'm gonna see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys have any other thoughts on the trailer or any other theories or anything like that?
I love the trailer. It
Same.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's what I wanted it to be and more.
Because it gives you a little bit of everything. It gives you okay, we're gonna get this movie's gonna be a little darker. It's not gonna have a lot more comedy in it. It looks like it's gonna be gorier just by that opening segment.
Oh yeah, the way he point blank shoots that dude
Yep.
with the shotgun.
You get like a basic idea of the plot,
Yep.
and you get a quick introduction of like some of the climax scenes. So I think you get like a little bit of everything in the trailer, but it doesn't spoil anything really.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with it. I thought it was a great trailer. Um,
Two.
I'm excited. I can't wait. So I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Dude,
Uh,
I get so giddy. You just seeing the little teaser trailer attached to movies now in theaters.
mm-hmm.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, God, I can't wait. We
What
finally get a Scream set during Halloween.
the only thing I'm waiting for, Red Right Hand.
Oh yeah, I wonder how they're gonna implement it.
I'm curious. I'm just.
I loved how they
It,
implemented it in the last one.
mm-hmm.
That was
It'd be
awesome.
interesting if they did it like as like some sort of distraction. Like when they're in the shrine, they hear the music playing, and they're like, okay, let's go follow the sound of the music. It's gonna be somebody's playing it over there, and it's just that as a distraction.
Yeah,
Be interesting.
I love this whole new like I love this hooded robe look that they've added since the last movie. That where it has like a little hood to it. It looks so cool.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
It's way more sinister looking than the other ones.
yeah, I agree. It looks like he looks more imposing.
Yeah,
We can thank Dead by Daylight for that. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Joke. But he did look like Daddy in Dead by Daylight. Let's be fair.
I love how they all like, how like Billy and Stu just like without even telling, just like simultaneously like created one look for Ghostface that every killer has followed with the black boots, and everything. It's like everybody agreed to just dress like that and only that.
Like no variations. This is the archetype. You cannot variate.
Yeah.
It's like those memes of like steal the look.
Yeah.
It's like Dolce and Gabbana robe, $3,000.
Yeah.
Black Louis Vuitton boots, $8,000.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for one of them to like pop in like wearing like, you know, work clothes or something, and it's like
a polo shirt.
Steve, what the fuck, Steve? You had one job. Yeah. He pulls up a polo shirt and a mask on, and that's it.
For them, you heard of Crocs. You've heard of Converse. You've heard of all these kind of styles. Get ready for the stabbers.
Oh my god!
Oh my! No! Ghostface on wheelies. He's just rolling through the apartment.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What's your favorite scary movie?
He's going from side to side, or he's going in a circle as he's asking it. That'd be great. Ghostface on Heelys. That's terrifying. He's just rolling up to you.
Or Ghostface in Crocs. I mean, come on, can you imagine that? Imagine being killed by a guy in Crocs.
It's
just wrong.
Jesus. But he's got like the little like Ghostface studs on the Crocs.
Yeah, he's got the little Ghostface studs. Yeah, because of course he would.
Like little Ghostface and like little knives on the studs.
One thing I have noticed, like I said earlier, about how this one seems to be almost no comedy like aspect to it. I wonder if we're gonna get a stab movie in this one,
or at least like a reference to stab.
Yeah, like I wonder if they're gonna make a stab based on Richie and Amber.
I wonder, or maybe like we won't see like any footage, or but there'll be like a poster of it or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like a billboard.
Wouldn't that be insane if we don't get a stab in this? If they just like
it'll be the first time. Outside of the first movie, it'll be the first time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I feel like the last film, it was clearly Radio Silence like trying to do right and like do like a love letter to Scream fans, but now in this one, now that they feel like people trust them and stuff, and that they can tell their own story, I feel like they're going to do what they want to do, and we're going to see a different Scream film than we're used to. I think it's still going to have elements that we're all going to love.
Yeah, I think it's still going to keep the identity
different. Yeah, it's something that we haven't seen.
Yeah, it's going to be a different type of film, but it's still going to have the same identity as the other Scream films.
I would love to see like a super serious, gritty, gory Scream movie, but like maybe just like a tad bit of like little funny like meta stuff here and there, just to kind of keep it in character. But yeah.
And at least based on the trailer, this is kind of what that looks like, though. It does look like a lot darker, grittier. Definitely looks like it's going to be a lot gorier. We'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Scream 6.
In theaters March 10th or March 9th if you can't wait like I can't.
if you're Kyle.
Exactly.
Who's already got it set up in his basement with all his shrine stuff ready to go.
I told them they weren't allowed to film there. That must have came in while I was at work or something.
You just walk back and you're like, who moved the sweaters? The sweater was 3 feet that way.
Also, I sue Paramount because like I'm watching the movie and I can see my dog like in the background. I'm like, are you fucking serious, like guys?
You didn't even blur the dog out. You send him a cease and desist.
Yeah, cease and desist. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. I mean, granted, I show up in the Welcome to Horrorwood video at some point, so.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, I get it.
I love that joke.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of my favorite jokes now.
Did you see my theory on that too?
Mm-mm.
So I posted it in the chat. So how at the end of that, where you see that Spencer is locked up, but Silence is still killing. And
Oh, yeah. You said you think it might be
I,
Nadia.
I think it's Nadia. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think Nadia's
that would
dead.
make
I
sense.
think
Yeah,
Nadia's Silence.
I
Yeah,
would see that. Yeah, I could see that.
that'd be insane.
I like that. But I love that it's a running joke though. Like for those of you that don't know, when we went to see Trinity of Terror and see Ice Nine Kills, Motionless, and Black Veil Brides, and we were in line waiting to get in, and at one point this person in front of us turned around, I guess to like talk to their friend or something, and then stopped and looked at me like wide eyed, and they were like, for a split second, I thought you were the drummer.
It's like, the drummer of Ice Nine Kills is just hanging out in general admission.
Sure,
with
why
the
not?
Fans waiting to get in.
So then we kept joking around, like saying, "It's like, what are you doing over here? You're supposed to be in the back doing sound checks."
I was waiting for Spencer to come out and be like, Patrick, what the fuck, dude? Come on,
Patrick, get over here.
Quit fucking around, dude. God damn, it's the third time this week.
That's funny, though.
It's like living in Atlanta, I almost lost you.
That's not how you get your weed, bro. Get back up here.
It was so funny.
You realize that, so this movie comes out the 10th or 9th, whichever one you choose to see it on. The week before is when we see Vision Video.
Yes.
So we get to see Goth Dad and then go see Scream the next week.
It's gonna be amazing. It's great. But I mean, I think that might be all we have for this one. I mean, we tried to keep it kind of short because it was just a quick like trailer reaction and like analysis and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't like a whole full blown episode, I think. Yeah. But yeah, we're really excited for this. Like, we can't wait to watch it, and of course, we're gonna be doing an in-depth review as soon as we leave that theater. We're gonna be plotting what we're gonna do with that. So, but before we head out, we have to do our basic housekeeping. You know how it goes. If you want to start with V, where can we find you?
So you can find me on Twitter and YouTube under HHN Cultist. Yeah, I am very guilty of not putting out anything. I have been very active on Twitter, though. I'm always very active, and I'm spamming everybody with likes and just trying to keep the horror spirit alive. I mean, it is always alive in me, but like just trying to find more motivations, more innovative ways to try and bring out content on YouTube, or just quit YouTube in general. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, we don't know yet. But there's other interesting people on this podcast. Not you, Yussef. Where can we find you, Kyle?
Anyway, so you can find me on Twitter on the twitter.com under Kyle S. Prescott. That's pretty much my main social media. I also have Facebook, but you don't want to mess with me there.
You can find me on https Twitter www.twitter.com
myspace.com !/
Yeah, just
you read like a whole URL.
Yeah, I'm Kyle S. Prescott on Twitter. You can follow me if you want. I just post horror shit and never shut up about Scream.
And wrestling. And you also post a lot of wrestling stuff.
Post wrestling stuff too.
You're my main source of updates in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Then
I'm now officially part of this amazing podcast that I'm happy to be part of.
We're happy to have you.
Exactly, it's about time. It was only a matter of time.
It's an honor.
It was already the fucking name drop. I jinxed that shit.
We manifested it.
I'm telling y'all, that was a long con forever. You know what we should have done? We should have like planned this out and not had the name drop at all. To have it to where y'all name drop me twice, and then on the third name drop, my official episode drops. I'm like Beetlejuice. I appear.
Oh my
gosh. That'd be great.
I'm stoked for our future. Well, we have a lot of great ideas. We cook up all the time. And we literally just draw designs all the fucking day long. So
like for the past week, all we've been doing is like sharing designs.
When we finally open up a merch store, we're gonna have the sickest designs.
Oh yeah, we're excited for that. I can't wait to finalize those and drop everything.
Anyway.
And then
everybody know where you at, Yussef.
My personal stuff, you can find me on Twitter at itbeYussef and on Instagram at Yussef1220. I mostly post on Twitter. Mostly stupid shit. Also horror shit, but mostly stupid stuff. And then for our podcasts, I mean, we're pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. So we're Anchor, Apple, Google, Spotify, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. We also have our YouTube, Sounds from the Grave. And then we're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Sounds from the Grave. So, yeah. And like Kyle said, we're working on some designs. And once we finalize all that stuff, we're going to be dropping some merch that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. But yeah, that's all we have. We hope you enjoyed the episode and that you guys enjoyed the trailer. And actually, if you guys have any theories, we would love to hear them. So just send either three of us a DM or reach out to us on our podcast page. And we'd be more than happy to discuss theories with you. Because that's our bread and butter right there.
Please don't rate us like 0 stars for my Kirby theory for any Kirby fans.
It's like immediate. They're like immediate 0 stars. Nope, immediate.
I'm so sorry, guys. I love Kirby too, but I just think this is the one I'm sticking with, and Yussef is can attest to my fan theories and how close I am because I once correctly predicted Halloween Ends almost to a T.
Almost
just the
exactly. Like it was uncanny. But yeah, we'll catch you guys pretty soon. We'll have another episode out sometime, but definitely not in like a month or something. Definitely a lot quicker than that.
Exactly.
But yeah, we hope you guys have a good night or good day, and that you stay spooky.
Stay spooky, y'all.
Stay spooky.